A team from the Clarence Fitzroy Brand College, Cfbc, will be heading to Barbados this weekend for a week to implement the third installment of an OAS-funded hydroponics project known as the Provisions Project. The project team leader, Dr. Leighton Naraine, and project technical expert Stuart Laplace, both from the Cfbc, will be heading to Barbados to implement the project, which will involve training persons from community-based groups on developing the hydroponics model created by the Cfbc. They'll be joined by Dr. Meehan, English professor at University of Central Florida and director of Haitian Studies Project, who will be the documentation specialist on this trip. Dr. Naraine said the agency selected in Barbados for this implementation is the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic.
But because they will be bringing coordinators from these various organizations, and they will have a number of staff members at the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic who will receive the training, they plan to then replicate that or duplicate it to other places, which I think is a good model. We like to have the variations.
He added that there will be an opening ceremony on Monday, June 13th, featuring the Minister of Education, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture in Barbados, among other officials. He expects that the trip will be successful. Mr. Laplace, who is also a lecturer at the Clarence Fitzroy Brand College, explained that participants in Barbados will be taught some of the principles behind hydroponics.
We're going to embark on some training with schools and community-based organizations for the week, and we'll show them how hydroponic work at a more low-tech design, where we're going to have demonstrations done with a model that they built specifically for the training, and hopefully we will showcase some of the principles behind hydroponic farming, appeal to some of the young persons who would have been affected diversely from the effects of climate change.
Dr. Meehan explained that his role to the trip to Barbados is to capture digital video to be used mainly for documentation, training, and promotional purposes.
We want to try to capture some educational aspects of the project and develop some educational materials that can be used not only formally in the schools and and as part of the orientation that we're running next week, but also non-formally in order to reach everyday people. And so towards that end, we are aiming at producing a series of YouTube tutorials, short YouTube tutorials that would cover every aspect of the Provisions Project.
Meanwhile, the OAS representatives of St. Kitts and Nevis, Terence Craig, lauded the Cfbc and the team heading to Barbados and said the OAS was happy to have funded this project.
This system can teach them how to grow food crops with a minimum of water and a minimum of soil, and at the same time empower themselves to create a living and to employ people as well.
I'm Andre Huey, Communication Specialist with the Provisions Project.